group of parents in the South Orange Maplewood School District are suing the school district over what they say is discrimination and segregation, saying that black kids are not getting the same opportunity as white kids in the district. There are 5 elementary schools. One of them is a high concentration of black students, the other 4 mostly white. Problem comes in when the kids get to high school and the parents are saying that the test scores are reflective of a lack of opportunity as they move through. And as a result, black kids are being pushed into classes that don't challenge them, and they're not getting the same opportunity as their white counterparts. The attorney representing the Black Parent Council is Robert Tarver, and he joins me now. Robert, welcome to Chasing News. How are you?
Thank you, Bill. I'm well.
So let me understand this. First, the idea here is that you're saying that the students, the black students in the high school, their test scores are not comparable to the white student test scores. Do you think there's some discrimination going on with regard to the test scores, or does this go back to the root of the problem that you're saying is at the elementary school level?
Well, the fundamental thing that we're saying is this, is that when black kids go through the front door of that high school along with white kids, they are automatically tracked into a different type of class. And that's the problem here. We have automatic and discriminatory leveling and tracking. And what we've been able to prove is that this high school, this school district, tracks black kids at one level while tracking white kids at another. And let me tell you something, Bill, it's not just us that said that. The district has already virtually admitted that because they entered into a consent order that said they would fix it.
Robert, I want to understand one thing. When you say the kid walks in the door, you got a white kid and a black kid, are they being leveled, as you say, put in these certain courses based on a test score or based on the color of their skin?
It's certainly not based on a test score, because the fact of the matter is they're coming from the middle schools wherein there is no test score with regard to the high schools. And so it has to be based upon some perceived tracking level. And that's what we've had the problem with all along. There is a perception of a tracking level.
Can I ask you this? Would it be a disadvantage to some of these black students if what you're saying is happening from the elementary school level, that they would be put in classes that they couldn't handle because they have not been pushed to that level? They're not at that academic level yet?
Well, part of what we've been able to see through looking at our own plaintiffs is that many of the black kids have come to the district and said, we're not challenged in these classes. We need to be able to move up. And the district has said, no, we're not letting you move up.
All right, Robert, stay in touch with us. Let us know how you progress.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Good to talk to you. All right, let's bring in the 8+ panel to break this down. I'm joined by Tia Lynn Fritz from the New Jersey Young Republicans Association. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Nusrat Kadir is here from the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Always good to see you, Nusrat. And Peter Brown is here from the Linden City Council. Peter, I'm going to start with you. I think it's very easy to paint with this broad brush of racism these days. There seems to be somewhat of an issue here that maybe the kids in the elementary schools are not getting the same level of instruction, and the outliers are the kids that are prepared for the tougher classes, and they feel that they're not getting an opportunity. But is that racism?
It's not racism. I mean, is there an issue here? It looks like there is some type of issue. I don't know the details, but in a broader sense, when it comes to minorities in education, you do see a difference in test scores. But I wouldn't blame it so much on the education system. It also comes to what's happening at home. When kids are coming home with test scores and when they're coming home with homework, are parents sitting down and working with their kids?
That's a great point, Peter, and I would have to agree with him. Your environment helps determine that, and diagnostic testing is a huge factor.
Well, the middle ground really is in the education system. I beg to differ with you as well. Yes, the home environment matters greatly, but the education system, what are the teachers receiving? What are they getting to make themselves effective? And standardized testing that allows for students to all be treated equally.
The worst test scores in the state tend to be the highest cost per student.
It's true, and you look at the environment that these kids are raised in, and you can't help but to make a correlation.
Okay. All right, thanks guys. Take it there.